thanks JV for agreeing to do this. I really appreciate it. If for those of you who don't know, I worked with JV for 5 6 years at Alaska. I have so much respect for him. Super smart player, uh, great player on the floor, and even a better person off the floor. I chose JV to be the first person of this players perspective series because number one, if you're a coach, you know that he's one of the smartest players in the league, and he was kind enough to give me some time so that we could break down one of his games from last conference. Welcome, JV.
Thank you, Coach Pao. Thank you for those kind words. Pero hindi yun yung mga sinasabi mo sa akin nung magkasama tayo.
I
Pero
just
hindi,
want I
no.
just want to win. I just want to win. So if I have to
Yes,
motivate
no,
you,
but no, but thank you, thank you. I'm very honored to be here. Very special moment for me. The first one sa itong interview mo, and I'm just excited to be here, and I hope I can share something that will help and learn from kung sino man dito whoever listens, and yun lang, and I hope they enjoy it.
yeah. All right. So just to give a heads up to everyone who might be watching this, I did not send JV any questions so that I wouldn't lead him into like he might think, oh, I should have done this, and then he'll give me like a perfect answer. So he's pretty much rewatching this game, or at least the clips that I set aside for kind of the first time. So I kind of wanted to get like what pops up to his head like at that moment so that you could really see how JV sees the game and how, like what he was thinking when he was playing in that game. All right. So the game that I picked was the NLEX game that they played. I think JV, if I'm not mistaken, you guys needed to win that game.
Yes, both teams actually
Yeah.
needed to win that game. We were fighting for position for the playoffs, and NLEX was trying to enter also the playoffs because there's parang nasa last spot pa sila, fighting for the last spot.
Yeah.
And kami pag natalo, we can be out of the playoffs. So it was
Yeah.
a crucial game for both teams.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna pull up the game. So we're gonna be watching the game together, and we'll be pausing every now and then so that we can discuss. We might rewind. I please forgive me if the video isn't like super clear because we're using Zoom, but I'll do my best to keep the quality high. All right. So JV, just hold on. Okay. What do you notice?
I'm not, wala ako dyan. I'm not there.
Okay. Good. Good. It's a good thing you remember that. All right. So my first question is that you started every single game. Like I was looking at the box scores, at least based on Real GM, that you started every game until this NLEX game. So
Yeah.
my first question is, was that like, does it matter for you if you start or not?
Actually, no, really. I just want, there's parang siguro may different point of view pag starter ka, and the same time, or you coming off the bench. Sa akin, medyo may advantage rin kahit papaano ang coming off the bench, because you can see the flow of the game already from for from from the start of the game. But at the same time, ang maganda rin ng syempre starter, becoming from number yung siguro yung unang point guard for the team, and it sets the tone. So both are crucial, and my advantage and my disadvantage is just how how you take it up and be prepared and show up pagdating sa court.
We're gonna go to basically your first touch. So first off, nice steal. You got 3 steals that game. Okay, and then
Yun.
here there's a little bit of a lag, but that was your first attempt of the game. Okay, so my question here is, you it was passed ahead and then nag-trail ka behind the ball instead of going away or to the top of the key. What were you thinking of when that why did you decide to go
Uh,
towards the ball?
uh, like in that situation siguro, I think it was Jeron who brought up the ball, and knowing Jeron, he would attack,
Okay.
uh, hatak, ano, tas of course there's some drills. This time it was Rodney pala, hindi pala si Jeron.
Okay, so
So Rondial, it was a big man.
okay.
So me and sometimes siyempre if the big man caught it in the half court, caught the ball in the half court, they dribble, and sometimes siyempre pag wala sila attack, they will find someone to look for, to pass it on to, kasi siyempre
Yeah, okay.
bihira yung big man to go all the way.
Yeah.
And knowing that your teammate, yun, tumigil nga si ano, si Rodney. So nandun ako, nag-trail lang ako, being ready. And sometimes also it helps doing a trick like that. Minsan trick kasi sometimes you have a guardian bringing it to one side and you're trailing, di ba? Sometimes you're trailing on the weak side
Yeah.
pero medyo malayo ka. And your man, syempre ang sprint down yun eh. It will help sa mga attackers eh.
Yeah, okay.
So if you trail on the back of the attacker and he has no attack, and you have syempre may teammate ka rin on the weak side, so it would help rin also na magkaroon siya ng release pass if he doesn't
Okay, okay.
go all the way. So just reading the situation lang siguro yung mga ganun. And this creates opportunity rin sa scoring opportunities for me to be aggressive yun eh. Like
Yeah,
nangyari, my man, it was I think Kevin Alas, he looked to the ball eh. He doesn't know where I was
yeah.
nung time na yun. And when I got the ball, he was closing out and gave me a parang
We can score.
opportunity
Yeah.
to score.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's go to the next clip. This is, I think, your next clip will be your first half court possession.
Okay.
So here, pick and roll. Okay, sayang no, wide open. I'm
Yes,
sure you wish you had that one back. So
yeah. Maybe I could
that's
have dunked it na lang, pero
yeah, I think that's higher percentage play. Yeah, go ahead.
yes, I think it was coming off a timeout tong play.
Okay.
Um, so we didn't run this parang normally. Pero may mga ganito yung end up, yung may ball screen on the side. So yun lang. Use the ball screen after the back pick,
Yeah,
back pick from IMJ,
MJ.
II.
Yeah.
Then ball screen from Barkley,
Okay.
Ebonia. And yun, that's when I get the open jumper. So we just ran the play and executed it well, not
Yeah.
the shot. So
That's okay. It's a great shot.
yes. Yun.
Yung
Ang maganda naman sa ganito, when you execute the play and you miss the shot, it's okay naman with the coaches. And syempre medyo sayang pero you don't stop. You just continue playing. You don't get frustrated because it was an opportunity, a great opportunity for the team.
yeah. My question on this clip lang, or in general more when you come off a pick and roll, ano yung mindset mo?
Coming off a pick and roll, siguro first is setting up the defender, your defender. Sometimes you look away or dribble first away from the screen, or setting him up to get hit from the screen.
Okay.
Then coming off from it, number one is being aggressive. Kasi you have to sabihin natin yung bantay ng balls ng screener, parang mag-alala sa'yo, mapansin ka.
Yeah.
And
You have
yeah,
to be a threat.
so yeah, I think this ball screen always creates parang 2 against 1
Yeah.
opportunities offensively. So yun, first of all is being aggressive, but also at the same time knowing your teammates movement, especially on the screener. If it's a roller or a popper, but yun, tapos the weak sides are always there, so there's a release pass. But first and foremost is being aggressive.
Okay. Right. So here another pick and roll. I mean, nice shot. I mean, Kevin went under. Is that parang automatic na ba 'yun para sa'yo? Pag nag-under sila, titira ka.
That's syempre again coming off balls when you have to be aggressive. And yung under is siguro you practice it eh. You practice it when you see opponents going under, and that's your scoring opportunity. And hindi naman sinasabing gagawin mo lang yan, kundi pina-practice yan.
Okay.
And so, yun. And so, when people goes under sa screen, sa akin, I try to make sure na, yun, may scoring threat ako pag ganun. And maybe it will change if I make some of my shots and makes a difference na he'll go over and get hit by the screen and creates an opportunity next time for 2 against 1 opportunity sa offense.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next play. Nice shot.
There you
Bumawi
go.
naman
Thank
ako, di
you.
ba? Which one is this one? Okay. Yeah. Nice rebound. Oh, here. Okay. So you gave the ball to Abu in the post, which is, it's great. You always want to reward your big guy who's running the floor. My question here is, I have two questions actually. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah, the first one, nice move by Abu. First one is, nagstay ka lang. Like you didn't move closer to him or you didn't move away from him. Like, can you explain the reason why?
Okay. Siguro, um, if I move a little bit closer to him, Kevin Alasos, my defender, will be mas malapit sa kanya.
Okay.
If I move away naman, and Kevin is, ang maganda yung defense ni Kevin kahit papaano is just there siguro to, hindi talaga siya totally help and hindi naman siya totally nag-stay sa akin. So, nag-stay ako dyan para makita lang siguro ni Abu that he has a release pass if
Okay.
he gets double.
Okay.
And so, yun. I think yun yung naging mindset ko noon.
Yeah. Actually,
And yes, sige, ano coach?
yung second question ko is, napansin ko lang, I don't know, maybe I just overlooked it, pero in this game, parang a few feet away ka sa 3-point line. Parang,
Yes.
is that on, I mean, obviously we know, let's just admit, you're a great shooter, right? So is it to give you more, no, is it to drag the defense out a bit more, or is it to, like, you really want to
Uh,
shoot from there?
I've been practicing, coach, yung medyo malayo na sa range, sa normal 3-point spot, di ba?
Yeah.
So, yun. Sinasadya ko na rin maging few steps away sa, ano, if, syempre, yun. Given, it will parang make a choice sa defender ko, like, for here, Kevin Alas, to be closer to me or to help. And if he helps, I have to be ready to shoot sa ganong kalayong ano ayan, a few steps away sa 3-point line. And in order to do that, I have to practice it over and over again and be consistent with it.
Okay. Right. Yeah, because it's like you're like 3 to 4 feet away from the line, but it's hard for Kevin
Uh,
because he has to pick. It's like,
yes.
right. It's really tough. It's harder for him. Okay, this one you're gonna be coming off some screens. Okay, so nice shot that went in. What when you come off a screen, whether it's a single screen or this one is a staggered screen, what are you looking at as an offensive player?
The defender. First is the defender, of course. If he goes over or go under on me, if he goes under, that's again a scoring opportunity for me to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
I shoot the ball behind the screen most of the time. And syempre malayo siya kaya nakakapag-set ako ng tira. If he goes over with me, try try to let him hit the screens
Okay.
para may delay siya sa ano ko, sa nasa likod ko and I can curl it and again, if I curl it, the big man who's the last screener or whoever, yun nga, whoever's the last screener,
Yeah.
ay the defender of the last screener will he parang magiging ano na siya, parang mag-iisip pa siya, help ba siya o hindi. Kung mag-help siya and the big man I know who was the last screener, maybe this time it's Vic. He's very good at yung mga short roll.
Yeah.
And yan, madali na siya bigyan ng short roll. And again, two against one opportunity again on the offense. So I like also yung defender gets hit by a screen when they're going over. Kasi nagka-curl lang ako and pag napasa yon creates a 2-on-1
Advantage na.
opportunity.
Alright, that makes
Mm.
sense. Okay. Here they switch nga eh.
They're this way and he goes
Yes.
under. So,
Yeah, he
yun.
switched and went under, so it's kind of
Ah.
you know, too much space for you. So this next clip, you sorry, that was the long three that you took, but you kind of passed up the first one.
Yes, I know. But it was a good
You
defense ni, I think, Jericho Cruz though.
nag-stunt siya.
Yes, nag-stand siya. If he got all the way open naman si Robbie.
Yeah,
And
that's a
Robbie can
good
shoot
pass,
the
man.
ball. I think
Surp-
Jericho played the good defense because he was there. He was there sa akin rin.
yeah,
And,
he was there.
pero I could have shot the ball rin.
I
Pero
think
yun,
I think Robbie could have
extra
shot it
pass.
too.
Yes, he could have shot it too. But I think he thought I would shoot it kaya hindi rin siya ready.
Okay, maybe.
Pero I like, gusto ko yung makita lang to na kahit may ganitong situation, 'di ba? You have the shot and got your teammate an extra pass. I think that creates parang uh, respect or chemistry or trust sa team.
Yeah,
And even though hindi nga nangyari ito, actually he told me afterwards, why didn't you take the shot? I said you were open.
yeah.
Ganun. Pero ano, parang you trust your teammate eh. You trust your teammate to take the shot and again, he gave it back to me. So I have to shoot it now.
Yeah. Which one is this? Oh, yeah. So I think I'm assuming you guys were in side push or blue or whatever you call it now.
Yes.
What do you think you guys could have done better here?
Yes, tama coach. Side push kami doon sa ball screen. One thing is communication. And actually, Vic, dito hindi niya sinabi na mag-side push kami.
Okay.
And kaya he wasn't there right away. But dito, ang nangyari is I assume na nandun siya. Kaya what do you call it?
Shift.
I shift him to the side
Yeah.
already without si Vic na nandun. And important talaga yung communication sa court. And it would create mistakes like this kung walang communication.
Don't worry. These are very rare. It's just one of the no.
No, that's a very good video, good point. And
Okay, this one. Yeah. A handoff, nice shot. I like this play because I know that when guys guard you, then Kevin's kind of basically top blocking you or denying you. So when like there's an off ball screen to help free you up, I feel like it's hard for the defense. But my question on this one was, I don't know if you'll be able to see it really clearly.
okay.
When you come off the handoff, your dribble is with the right hand. So you were going left, but then your first dribble was not a left hand dribble; it was a right hand dribble. And then I've seen a lot of players do that, so I don't know if it like I don't know what's better.
Maybe because I think yung ano lang, it's faster to put the ball down because when I caught the ball, parang shooting position na kagad.
Okay, all right.
So, because if we gun under, pwede mo na i-shoot eh. If we
Okay,
gun under yung defender once I caught the ball.
yeah,
Pero once I caught it, then I realized he's still chasing. It's much faster and I think much faster to bring the ball kasi
instead of long
naka-shooting
dribble with
pocket
the
ka
left.
instead
Okay,
of long dribble. If you make a wrong dribble, you have left dribble, parang you have to step with your left hand pa. Left foot
okay.
to make that. Pero it takes time. So I think that's why right-handed people, maybe you see it on right-handed people who does it coming off
Okay,
and
inside.
going left. So,
Yeah, okay.
and
Curious. I've seen it a bunch of times, and I just like
I,
I always wonder
I
why.
actually I didn't notice. Hindi ngayon ko lang napansin.
No, I've seen.
Pero
Yeah, that's why.
pero
But
napansin ko na I've been doing it nga no, yung gano'n. So I think mainly because it's the ball is parang faster to go down or
okay,
to get off mga screens gano'n.
all right. Let's go to the next clip. Um, okay, this one. All right. So you have a pick and roll with Vic. So my question here is like you said coming off a pick and roll that you need to be a threat, right? Like when you're making that decision to pass, what are your like what do you call this? I know in football they call it like your checks or your cues. So like what's your
Mm.
cue to like okay, I gotta hit Vic on this pass now? Or what else are you looking at in terms of your teammates?
Here, yun. Kaya, again, you create, after the ball screen, create opportunity para madala mo yung big man, di ba?
Yeah.
He went sa ball handler, yung attacker, this time sa akin. He went with Miren, and Kevin was good at trailing me on that situation. So Vic knew na alam ko rin naman ng play na to. Kumbaga, this parang sa kilala mo na rin sa pagkakilala mo na rin sa teammate mo kung anong gagawin niya. If he's gonna pop or short roll, or this time Vic pops, and I know he can short roll also, pero makikita mo na you can see what he would do once you come off the ball screen. So yun lang, nag-decide ko ipasa kanya once na sumama rin sa akin si Porter doon.
Okay.
Yan. And you can see Porter was too deep. But
Yeah.
Kiefer read it very well. Nakapag-bluff siya doon kay Vic kagad.
Yeah.
Maybe I was late rin sa pasa, pero I tried to parang dalin ko pa si Porter,
Yeah.
i-attract ko siya more
Yeah.
para magkaroon ng wide open shots si Vic.
Okay. So this one, okay, you're gonna come off another shot, pick and roll. Okay. Right. So when you see a guy like and I think like they shouldn't be doing this since it's you, but a lot of teams not a lot of teams, sorry. Let me rephrase. They go into a drop. This is basically a drop, right? So if like you think shooting a three against a drop is a good shot? Like your personal opinion. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I want to know what you think as a really good pull up jump shooter.
For me, you have to prove it, uh, to prove that it is a good shot.
Okay, yeah, that's
Uh,
a great take also.
yes.
You have to
So,
prove it too.
I've been doing this shot then for so long. Once I see the big man is so low, like you said, drop, he's doing a drop, and my defender on the ball, like this Iron Kevin again, got hit in the screen and he goes over.
Yeah,
It's a tough shot. Pero yun, it takes a lot of practice really itong ganitong tira. And um, if it's a good shot, maybe if you make it.
no, I think
No, I understand
yeah, yeah.
yung dilemma doon.
No.
Pero
I think it's a good shot. I mean, I think so. Like, why would I like? Okay, so parang ibang coaches they say na against a drop dapat may kasi the shot that the defense wants to give you pag drop is a
yun.
mid-range jump shot, diba? Mid-range or a floater, diba?
Okay.
So why will you
Yes.
settle for that if you can take a if you're a good three-point shooter? Why not shoot the three? And if,
Yes.
especially if the guy your defender gets hit on the screen, right? So
Yes.
I mean, for me, that's my opinion. Okay, what's our next clip here? I think this is oh okay. So which one is I like this because like you're off the ball, but you're directing the play off the ball, right? So you're
uh,
telling them like go to Vic in the post. Was this a set play or was this like kita mo lang parang kumbaga may mismatch si Vic sa post.
Ito, siguro situation na to, we all know what Vic can do on the post. And I think we've been sometimes also, you can feel like yung ano ni Vic, so what you call it, yung stature ni Vic sa
Yeah.
team. He needs the ball also on the post.
Okay.
He creates so many opportunities. So it's parang recognizing your teammate's strength. This time, I think Vic hasn't touched the ball for quite a while. Wala pa siyang masyado scoring opportunities. So Sumenyas lang ako, nabigyan siya ng opportunity doon sa post where his strength is. And I think the team, like Robbie, recognized it also. Maybe he saw me, he maybe not, or maybe he knew it already. So I'm just trying to, to get some, baka rin we've been doing parang ball screens lang nung ano na to, nung plays na to, o all throughout mga ilang possessions na. And syempre na sa totoo mapapagod rin yung mga bigs na puro ball screen lang
Yeah,
sila.
true.
So it's the same, you give them confidence also with this type of uh, yung ganitong parang yung ano mo sala, read sa team. Yan.
Okay. Right. And
Oh,
of course
shoot
he scores,
naman. So
man.
good decision.
Yeah, good decision. Went in. Okay, which one is this?
Ayan.
Okay. Yeah, I remember this. This was not great defense. Four guys went on the ball, and then you guys got a steal. Okay, but I
Ayan.
wanted to talk more about this play right here. Okay, and one,
Yep.
you're one of the guys who uses like a 2 foot stop or a jump stop more than other players. Like, why do you feel like you benefit from it more?
2 foot stop.
Well, that was like a 1-2, but yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Pero I like the 2 foot stop. Parang siguro gives me more balance
Okay.
sa ano sa especially going full speed going down the lane. And yung 1 foot leg, 1 foot take off,
Yeah.
medyo ano lang, siguro hindi rin yun yung strength ko.
Yeah. I mean,
Pero yes, you should know your strength sa sa ganung situation. Pero I think it gives you more balance lang if the defender didn't was not trailing you to could have gone all the way. Pero I feel he was still on me. So after a penetration, you make a 1-2 stop or a 2 foot stop. Parang yung momentum, it would be you could easily break stop, yun nga, to stop on
yeah.
a 2 foot stop. Then may flyby yung defender mo. So nangyari nga yun dun dito sa situation na to. If not, you are more balanced also to give if you like this, parang medyo ano na kung di ko lang nakita yung ring siguro papasa ko na to, di ba?
Yeah.
So it could give you more balance para mapasa pa.
Okay.
So yun.
Nice shot. And one.
Again, could have dunked it.
Yes. Uh, oh yeah, this is the thing I was telling you, like how you're like a few feet away from the the 3 point line. Like you're literally, I'll draw it later on, but you're like at least 3 feet away from the 3 point line.
Yes. But I don't shoot talaga doon. I'm preparing myself because I take a 1-2 step pa.
Yeah.
Pero that time I didn't. So
Yeah.
maybe I was planning to shoot that far.
Okay. My other question is here. Is that a flop or not?
Of course not.
Okay. Okay. Just making sure, man. Just making sure. Okay.
No, yun. Again, if you feel you would get hit, and this is, I have to clear out siguro sa akin. Yun nga, they say na, alam ko maraming sabi na tumutumba ako sa sa ganito, sa whenever I shoot the ball on the tree. And yes, I feel sometimes I will get hit. That's why I fall.
Yeah.
And also, this protects my ankle,
Yeah.
my
Landing
feet
spot.
when defender's feet is on my landing spot. When I fall, I don't put pressure, I don't put load on my feet, my
Yeah.
ankles.
Yeah.
Kaya medyo parang binibigay ko na lang. I have parang experienced so many times yung makatapak ng paa while taking a jump shot, and it's not pretty, di ba?
Yeah.
Alam naman ng players yan. So kaya ginagawa ko lang yon to one of the reason is to protect myself also. But also, coach, ang maganda ano ko doon, kasi alam ko gagawin na yun na to fake me on the landing spot na ganon.
Yeah.
I practice myself na I feel I'm falling down.
So you practice like you're falling down and you're trying to shoot it
You know,
still.
parang it's not really parang practice 100 shots na ganon.
Yeah. Okay.
Being mentally prepared na maybe teams will do it. So parang if you feel na parang you get nudged,
Yeah.
you still have that concentration to make that shot.
Okay.
So yun yung mentally prepared lang on doing those things.
Okay. This part, JV.
Mm-hmm.
You sat. You were not in the game for about 4 to 5 minutes, I think, and you're down two. You have the ball, 8 seconds left on the shot clock, and Coach Jeff, he puts you in, and he has a lot of trust in you. He gives you the ball, and you basically just check back into the game. Okay, so what's your mindset here, knowing that this is a really crucial possession? You're down two, and you basically need a basket, because if you don't score, you're gonna need a stop on the way back, right? So
Yes.
what's your mindset here?
Uh 8.4 seconds. You have to parang also know the time when you're coming in. Um so basically it's just an attack really. Once you get the ball. In this play, I don't know if Coach Jeff calls this of a timeout or something, but I had the ball here coming off and the ball screen. So that's already an aggressive. You have to be aggressive in this situation. And I just read the situation. I saw JR coming off high sa akin,
Yeah.
and yon. And reading off his feet, parang ganon, or his balance wasn't really off. Maybe he's guarding the shot that I would take because everyone knows here na parang shot clock winding down.
Yeah.
So nakita ko yung situation to get in the paint.
Okay.
So yun, and fortunately and good thing na nakuha ko yung lane.
Yeah. Okay, so next play. Okay, tied game. You guys gotta stop. And same thing, they gave you the ball again. Okay, so is it different, like, for you, in your opinion, is it different if the game is tied, or the game is um like you're down, like down two, down three? This one, you're is it less pressure, more like what are you thinking? Like, are you aware of the situation? I don't know if they had a timeout left or not.
um, I think they still have a timeout left nitong time
Okay.
na to. Pero
So ideally, you want to
uh,
take the last shot with no rebound.
yes, ideally you'd have to take the last shot. And that I was planning to go on that yung ganong last shot. And dito situation kasi too close, yung defender ko is too close. So
Yeah.
I protect myself and ganyan, tas may ball screen, and again he's too close on me. And if a defender is too close, it's easy to really go past him. I
Okay.
tried to go 7 seconds nga nung to attack
Yeah.
6-7 seconds, pero he was too close pressuring me, and it creates an easy blow by opportunity. And yun nga, naka-create nga ako ng opportunity, and it's a 3.3 seconds pa.
Yeah.
And again, minsan sa court hindi mo mamamalayan talaga kung ano yung time, mga ganon. You
Yeah.
just really feel it. You feel it, di ba?
You
And
had him here. Like, he's basically on your side, right?
yes,
Well, I don't think
and
anyone would blame you for attacking here, right? You got a good shot, right?
yes.
So
And minsan rin, if I had made the shot, they would call a timeout here, say 2.2 second, and yes, it would have an opportunity for them. Um, I just think also uh, if if I had scored that, parang if a team scored on this situation, it's okay, and it would be I would say it would also be better to end the game with a defense.
okay, yeah.
It
I think
it will
I don't have the
it,
stats, but I'm sure if you
yes.
made this, like, your chances of winning would have been like maybe 80 to 90% already. Because
Okay.
all you need is
Yes.
one stop, tapos mga 2 seconds left. So
Yes, and you know how hard to get a point
yeah,
on
yeah. But
especially in this
end
crucial
game, it's hard to get
situation.
a shot. It's hard to get a
Yes.
good shot off, right?
So you find the opportunity to have a good shot, and I think nakaka-create naman ng opportunity ng ganito. And whoever it is, maybe it could have been whoever in the team
Yeah,
made a decision like this or made a decision to have a last shot.
yeah.
okay, it's okay, I think. And just get this shot, maybe yun nga, a little bit less time for the opponent to have a opportunity.
Yeah.
So yun.
Okay. I just
Kasi
wanna.
I
Yeah.
I, I agree eh. Ang argument is should have taken the last shot na lang at the buzzer. So win or lose lang.
Yeah.
Ganun. So and nagkaroon ng opportunity nga eh, like the way that the defender yung defender has defended me. And yun, maybe if I held the ball too long, wala yung ganung opportunity. I would take a more tougher shot.
Yeah. Okay.
I
I,
I I think this maganda naman yung opportunity dito, yung shot na nakuha ko eh.
yeah. You
I
just
just threw the ball. I just threw the ball.
it's
So
you take off. We were just talking
yeah.
about the 1 foot or the 2 foot, but you were ahead, so
Yes.
that's why you took the 1 foot.
I
So I get that.
yes. Eto na-realize ko pala yun nga eh, may hindi ko nga alam, 3 seconds pa pala yung time. Pero
Oh,
yun nga yung opportunity to have that shot siguro excited. Pero I should have made this shot, mga ganun. Any player should have made this shot, pero it happens yung mga ganitong type of situation. Hindi naman natin alam, pero it happens and yeah.
yeah. I just want to point out also, kasi iba yung rules sa pro sa PBA
Mhm.
versus college, high school na which
Yes.
uses FIBA. Because here in a PBA game, you can call a live ball timeout, right? So
Mhm.
that makes a huge difference, right? So
Yes.
they could get they could have in theory got the rebound, call a timeout, and then advance the ball. But if it's FIBA or let's just say high school or college, like you can only call a timeout on a dead ball. So
Yes, on a basket.
even
If there's a basket.
if you shoot an early shot, you know they won't get to call a timeout unless you make it. So obviously you want to make the shot, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we're going to our last couple clips, I think. Yeah, you guys get a stop here.
Ah,
Okay,
remember this.
you slip, but you recovered and you got the 50-50 ball. Okay, so now you're up 9 seconds. We'll fast forward it a bit. Okay, so you're shooting free throws here to ice the game. Okay, what's going through your head here? Because I always wonder about free throws because free throws are supposed to be I think okay I think they're supposed to be about routine, right? So like everyone has their routine, like whatever 3 dribbles and then they breathe or whatever it is. But I also wonder if like they follow the routine even in their head. Do they think of the same things, or is it like I know like for other players they're obviously thinking, okay, if I make this, it's game over. But are or should they be thinking, okay, I'm just shooting free throws? Like, what do you think about when you shoot free throws?
I think first and foremost, you should be calm and poised on this situation. Maybe sa ganitong situation, pag ako, I don't think if I make this, the game is over, or if I make this, oh, they still have chance. For me, routine is important, and doing the routine and thinking about the routine helps me to be calm and maybe poised in this situation. Uh, I don't think of anything else. I just think of my routine on the free throw, and it would remove any anxieties on the on the free throw line or the pressures in the line.
Yeah,
But you could feel the pressure, and the pressure is always there. But then you just I just go with my routine. I won't share it because yun yung secret ko. Hindi. Hindi, madali lang. Actually, madali lang routine ko. Pero it takes time. Yung routine ko sa free throw, it takes time, but
yeah,
madali lang. I just count my dribble, then I step. This is my routine going to the free throw. Whenever I catch the ball, I caught it, then put it in my head, then count my dribble, then I'll say what I'm going to do on my yung kung ano man yung shooting ano ko sa free throw. That's it.
yeah.
Then until yung end, I just say when I take a shot, I just say to myself, follow through. Ano lang. That's what I've been doing since college. Siguro sa college ko nasimulan 'yon.
Let's see nga.
Kaya
Let's see. Let's see. I want to see the routine here.
see, okay, before I step, okay. Okay, in my head, count my dribble.
Follow through. All right.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so you
that's it.
made it,
Pero
right?
I but on in this season in this conference I struggled with my free throw. I don't know why. Maybe the seventh month layoff pero I struggled with my free throw. I think yun nakita doon 58%. It's bad.
I didn't even check. So you outdid yourself. I wouldn't have even brought it up.
So I have to be more focused on my routine.
Right. So that yeah, we end that's all the clips I got, Jave. I first of all I just want to say thank you. I think I learned a lot talking to you from from this exercise because I always feel that coaches can learn a lot from the players as well. It's not only us that the players are learning from. I think you can learn a lot by watching other players or your own players or former players or whatever it is. Like talking to you about it gave me a different perspective on things as well also. So I want to thank you, JV. I kind of took up a lot of your time tonight. um,
No problem, coach. No, I agreed. As much as it you learn from it, I learned from it also. As players, it's important for us players to review our games, but not only our games, the team's game. Maybe what I could have done, or maybe what I could have corrected, or what you see that's what's working. So you see everything by watching yourself, by watching the team, and you have to learn from it, and at the same time you from coaches from the coaches point of view, that they learn from something, maybe from hearing something on this. And it's the same thing for us players also. And yun, and ako na-appreciate ko just looking at back again. I see my free throws. I have to work on it again, and it's constant improvement on players, constant challenge to be better. And that's players' life, coaches' life,
yeah.
basketball life.
Okay. So once again, thank you, JV. Good luck in the next conference. I'll see you soon, hopefully. Hopefully you stay safe, you and your family. Wish you the best, man.
Thank you, coach. Appreciate you having me here, and sana in the future again. And thank you, and stay safe also, and God bless.
Okay, that wraps up the first part of the Player's Perspective series. I hope you guys learned as much as I did from JV. He brought up a lot of good points on his thought process over a range of concepts, including how to attack the pick and roll, finishing around the basket, and even his free throw routine. If you guys like this video and have suggestions on which players I should invite, send them in and I'll do my best to get them on board. Once again, thank you to everyone who signed up on my Patreon page. If you'd like to see more player perspective breakdowns, video playbooks, and other types of analysis, please consider pledging at my Patreon page. I'll put the link down below. That's it for this week. Hopefully, I'll have another video breakdown ready soon. Stay tuned, subscribe, and stay safe.